Hi guys, I made the Billie Jean machine that I posted on Reddit yesterday. A few people asked for a tutorial, so I thought I'd make one. Basically it's just a series of loops with 8 beats or Noteblocks in them. And I've used an AND gate for each loop to control whether it plays and whether it repeats, basically. So that's an AND gate. It will have a switch on it later. So these are the new that added in version 1.3. You have to place them in the right direction with the arrow, and that's the way they flow. I'm not sure whether this is a bug or not, but if you put redstone where those blocks are, which is the obvious thing to do, you can't actually branch off to the Noteblocks. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So basically, for some reason it works with blocks. I don't understand why, but maybe it's a bug. Okay, so that's the two sides. Basically it loops around in a physical. As you can see, I've placed the repeaters in the opposite direction. So yeah, basically here with the redstone, if you put redstone where the blocks are, it just won't work. I don't know why, it just won't. So it loops around here, more redstone, and then eventually loops back to the AND gate. So basically when it comes round, if the lever is on, then it will play again. And yeah, need a button. The button's literally just to start it. The button won't work if the lever's not down, and the lever doesn't do anything if you don't press the button. Okay, so that's the basic start. For Billie Jean anyway, I've used it at the third setting, so it's 3 ticks in between each one. Except for the first one actually, but I'll show you that in a minute. There's your 8 beats, and it loops around. And basically the AND gate is effectively 2 ticks to go through. So the first repeater only needs to be on the first setting, so 1 tick. Okay, that was F sharp, that's C sharp. Well, alright, the first one was F sharp, the second one was C sharp, the third one was E, fourth one was F sharp, fifth one was E, sixth one was C sharp, seventh one was B, and the eighth one is C sharp. C sharp. So that's 12, 7, 10, 12, 10, 7, 5, and 7 hits. Yeah. I should have turned them off really. And there's the basic bass line. There you go. I finally twigged it. Yeah, basically that makes it nice and smooth. And repeat at the right time. So as you may know, if the note blocks are on earth, it makes the harp sound, or piano as some people call it. I think it sounds more like a piano. But it needs to be wood blocks. So I'll go grab those. And that'll make it sound a lot more like the song. And glass and cobblestone and things make different noises. Now for the actual chords that play alongside the bass line. Now there are more efficient ways of laying out the redstone than this, but I just don't care. So the chords happen on the first beat and the fourth beat, so it's slightly off time. Okay, that's A, next one's C sharp. Next one's F sharp, so that's 3, 7 and 12 hits respectively. And that's actually an F sharp minor chord, anyway, with an A bass and F sharp at the top. Next chord is an E. And basically I've laid it out as B, E, G sharp, which is 5, 10 and 14 hits. Very nice. I'm only going to make this first section. Anyone can go find out the notes for this. Right, basically the end of the first loop actually goes up and triggers the next loop, which is the next lot of chords in the song. So those chords up there are slightly different. The note block's the same as the one down below, and the output from here actually comes back down and triggers off the first one. So for the main part of it, it's actually a 16-beat loop. It's just 1/8 loop is above the next, basically. And what I've done here is I've branched off the output of the second loop to another AND gate, which triggers off the actual chord. And the button here is essentially the same as the button on the first AND gate, but it triggers off multiple AND loops. So it comes under the floor here and can trigger both of those off, or it goes up on the left there. To the actual drum machine. So yeah, there's no timing involved. It's literally just whichever switches are on will play when the loop comes around to them. Up here we've got the in itself. It doesn't sound quite right with the song, but it's a bit tricky getting the notes. The sound's right, basically. I'll just sleep to get it back to day so you can see better. And this is just another 8 loop, except what I've done is I've put the note blocks on the outside rather than the inside, basically. So there's the AND gate for the drum machine there, the switch. So yeah, there's basically stone underneath some of them for the sort of bass kick sound, and sand for the higher sort of like snare sounds. So yeah, apart from the loops, basically it's all about controlling where the outputs from each loop flow to next. And you join up any loops that you want to follow on from another one. Make sure the output is going to the relevant AND gate, basically. Also, I should mention that in the video, it starts with the chords muted, basically. What I've done is I've connected the redstone up to the back of the note blocks here, and when I throw these 2 switches, it plays them, and basically keeps the current to them, so that when the main loop trigger them off, they're already played, and they won't play again, basically. So then when I turn the switch off, it takes the power away, and they play as you see. Right, thanks very much for watching. Hope that's helped some people, and hope I haven't rambled too much.